What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James ThnxCya. Welcome back today to Roblox. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, of course, it is time for some brand new Bee Swarm Simulator. 3, 2, 1. Claim the hive. How are we all doing? I hope you guys are good. So yeah, this is potentially what I think is going to be the final update video before the new content update drops. And as always, I've got a bunch of new information. So much information from Onnit himself, and as well as that, there is also a brand new code which we're going to do in this episode here today. So I'm going to try something kind of tricky. I'm going to try and talk through all of the update points whilst doing the code in the background. Probably going to go horribly, but hey, we'll see. How are you guys? You good? Are you excited? I am. So yeah, some of you guys may be thinking, James, wait a second, isn't it the weekend? Isn't it Saturday right now? Saturday the 21st of September 2019? And the answer is yes. Yes, it is September, and it is Saturday. And didn't you say that maybe the update was going to be coming out on Saturday? Well, you'll see from the information and stuff that we potentially still do have a weekend update. Like, here's the thing. All I'm doing really is just relaying the information from Onnit and stuff. So yeah, there is some good news. Do not fear. There is a potential chance that we might get it tomorrow, which is really, really good news. But at the same time, there is also a bunch more really interesting information, which I'm going to give you. And oh yeah, so this is what I've been doing in the background. I played a little bit today. I was just basically working on the stump snail because I was thinking, if we're going to be getting, all of these new items, is the stump snail going to drop any of the new stuff? Is it going to be dropping like cloud vials? Is it going to be dropping tropical drinks? So what I thought I would do is I would kind of prep the stump snail a little bit for the update. So I'm going to get it down to I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to get it down to super low health and then just leave it as kind of a bit of preparation. But anyway, this is where things could potentially go really wrong because I thought, let's do the code and then let's see if we can actually talk through all of these points. So yeah, just before we get started with the code, I think I've got just a couple of screenshots which I'll show you guys to begin with. So yeah, the first one is just a super duper random one that I saw on Twitter. So yeah, I don't know if this is genuine. It looks pretty genuine, but just kind of a little bit of a teaser type thing. Apparently, this is one of the first new questline quests. So this is from Phoenicopaterus. He's got a penguin. I'm just going to call him Mr. Penguin. Okay. So yeah, apparently this is just a little teaser for potentially one of the new quest lines. So yeah, this is called Spirit Starter, and it is a 20 million white pollen, 50 million mountaintop field, a 10 million dandelion, and a 1 million goo from white flowers. So yeah, I thought I would include this quite simply to say that I would imagine that we're going to be seeing a lot more white focus quests. Obviously with the Windy Bee and the new fields and stuff, I would not be surprised if we see a lot more collect from white flowers, which I'm kind of excited about. Right, okay, here we go. So I'm gonna do the field booster. Oh, okay, let me go and change into my gummy mask actually. So we're gonna do the field booster in the background. I know I'm gonna mess this up. I'm not gonna make the most of it because I'm gonna try and read all this stuff off. But there's basically some really cool information here just about a few extra bits and pieces to do with the update. And yeah, I thought it would be interesting for you guys to see it. So, oh geez, come on. I never go the proper way. I always jump up there. There we go. Boom. Let's go. And we've got our glue for the day. We're going to go and do this. We're going to go and hit that. Boom. And we're going to go and reset the character. Okay. So, all of these screenshots, one of my dudes here, he went absolutely ham this morning on my Twitter. So pretty much, I think every single one of these screenshots were all sent together, and they're by a dude called Molten Moth. So yeah, thank you very, very much. There's literally 15 screenshots here. It's insane. But yeah, basically everything that's in this update is basically taken by this dude. So thank you very, very much. And yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do first. Let's go and do the code, and then let's go and look through all of these screenshots. So yeah, absolute bunch of them. Anyway, code first, seeing as we might as well have a go. It's not the biggest code in the world, but it's definitely worth doing, and it's going to be the last code that we can do with the old school gummy mask, which I guess is something. So the new code, quite simply, is breeze. There it is, breeze. And 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! 3 times dandelion boost, 3 times mushroom field, 2 times cactus, magic bean, sunflower seeds, and 3 micro converters. So, can we get a cheeky little field stack? No, we can't. So pineapple is a dud. Let's go and try the red. If not, I guess we'll just do don't know, 2 times cactus or something. It's not too big a deal. I just want to get like a little bit of extra. Oh, okay, strawberry field. Okay, so we've completely failed to stack any of our fields. Yeah, I mean, in theory, what you could do is you could actually wait until you get the field booster and then use the code. However, apparently this code is only valid until the update comes out. So I would kind of just do it, you know what I mean? Anyway, I guess we'll do... Should we do 2 times cactus? Yeah, why not? Okay, anyway, so I guess what we'll do is let's go and pop a few items. I'm not going to go too crazy with this one, just a bit of red and blue and all that good stuff. I'm going to save my marshmallow bees for the update, but we'll use a few of these bad boys. We'll use some enzymes, and let's get cracking here with this small army of screenshots, which I'm going to try and get through. Okay, so let's start off pretty strong here with the actual item requirements for the brand new equipment which is coming into the game. So these are really cool. Like, we've seen these a few times in like different videos. We know, of course, of the petal wand, the petal belt, the coconut clogs, and the coconut canister. So, you know, there's 2 different types of petal-based stuff, and there's 2 different types of coconut-based stuff. But we can actually see the official requirements for crafting these now, which is really cool. So we'll do them one by one here. We have the petal wand, which is 1.5 billion honey, 1 spirit petal. So spirit petal is a new item, which is kind of interesting. We'll come back to that in just a second. We need 10 star jellies. No way. So I feel like this is one of the first times that we've ever... Oh, okay, star jellies. That is going to be a thing. Oh my goodness, I've just realized. Okay, so 10 star jellies, 25 glitters, and 75 enzymes. So this is the crafting requirements for the petal wand. And then if we move on to the petal belt, it is 15 billion honey. We have another spirit petal, 25 star jellies, 50 glitters, and 100 glue. So, this is kind of interesting because these recipes now require star jellies. And it's kind of annoying because I seem to remember I used up a bunch of my star jellies just messing around with bees. So I've actually only got 20 star jellies right now. I swear I had more, but I used them all because I never thought that they would be required for a recipe. So that's not the most ideal news in the world, is it? Okay, so yeah, star jellies, we're going to have to do things like stick bug. We're going to have to go and do things like stub snail. We're just going to have to keep slowly grinding away. I would imagine that there might be other ways to get these in the new update, hopefully. But I guess those are 2 ways of doing it. That's how I get mine anyway. Oh, why did I spend them all? No! I didn't realize you had to save star jellies. Okay, so moving on to the next one here, we've got the coconut clogs, which is 10 billion honey, 100 coconuts, 50 tropical drinks, 100 glue, and 100 oil. So yeah, that's a 10 billion one. So I guess the only thing about this one is the 100 coconuts and the 50 tropical drinks. So fortunately, I myself, we've been saving up, you know, the glues and the oils and the enzymes and stuff, so those shouldn't be too much of a problem. I guess it's just the star jelly that's going to be a bit of an issue. But yeah, the next one here is the coconut canister, which is the most expensive item in this next update, which is 25 billion honey, 100 coconuts, 150 tropical drinks, 150 red extract, and 150 blue extract. So in terms of those crafting recipes, the one thing that I'm really glad about is that the actual amount of honey isn't like ridiculously expensive. So I know, don't get me wrong, billions of honey is still an awful lot of honey. However, if it was things like, you know, 100 billion, 200 billion, 300 billion, it basically just restricts the amount of people that can actually get these new items. But I think, like, especially because the game is getting easier and easier to make more honey, I don't think that this is the worst pricing in the world. And the good news is that we've got enough honey to actually afford all of that stuff, which is great. The only thing that we're going to have to work on is, 1, the coconuts and the tropical drinks, and 2, those star jellies as well. So I'm kind of tempted to like bust out a few stick bugs here as like preparation. But yeah, those are the official crafting recipes for the new items. So we did also have some talk here about sort of, you know, Robux additions, which were going to be added into the game. So it seems like those extra hive slots for Robux are kind of scrapped for now. And, you know, I was kind of like I completely get it. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's really expensive. I understand 100%. But part of me was kind of looking forward to getting them just so like I could have some extra bees and we could mess around with a hive a bit and we could kind of, you know, like tailor it to the new update and stuff, because those 5 extra slots would have been really cool to get some extra boosts. But that doesn't seem to be happening for Robux anyway. Which is okay, that's cool. But, of course, there will be some new Robux packages, as they always are, like every single update. So there's going to be 3 packages in total. So the most expensive package for now is the 1,700 Robux package, which contains 1 star treat, 100 glitters, 100 tropical drinks, 100 glues, 50 jelly beans, and 2.5 million honey. I have no idea why it actually puts honey in them. I'm really not too sure. But yeah, I guess this one's quite a meaty one because it does contain those 100 tropical drinks, and those are going to be really useful when making the new gear. So that's the most expensive one. And then the second one is this 800 Robux pack. So yeah, this is a star jelly, once again, 250 tickets. We've got 1,000 gumdrops. We've got 100 coconuts this time, 100 stingers, which is a lot of stingers, and 500,000 honey. So yeah, it kind of like, it seems to always be the case with these sort of packs in the different ones give you different stuff. So I guess we will be picking these up just because it's going to give us a little bit of a head start on the tropical drinks and the coconuts. Are they essential to this new update? No, I don't think so. I feel like you can get all of these items anyway, but it's just going to take like that little bit of extra time. And we are also still going to have to grind out a bunch of extra coconuts, a bunch of extra tropical drinks, if we want to make all of this stuff anyway. So it kind of just gives you a little bit of a head start. The same thing happened with like the Vicious Bee stuff where it gave you a few stingers. Yeah, I don't mind these too much. But yeah, the third one is the 400 Robux pack, which is going to be 1 diamond egg, 100 tickets, 25 magic beans, 25 jelly beans, 15 field dice, and 150k honey. So yeah, there are those Robux packs. If you are considering to buy any Robux, please make sure you use my code. Star code, ThnxCya. That'd be really nice. Thank you very much. If you do use it, please let me know. But yeah, anyway, those are the 3 Robux packs that are going to be in the next update. So going to give you a little bit of a head start. Nothing too crazy. It's not like ridiculous prices, but it is still fairly pricey. So as I always say with Robux, make sure if you do have Robux, make sure you spend them on stuff that you're going to make the most of. So design your character, and then if you've got some spare, then you can consider like buying some stuff in games that you play a lot. You know, that's kind of the best way of doing it. Oh, I should also mention as well that although the cloud vials weren't actually included in any of those packs, on it does also go on to say that he might consider putting some cloud vials into the Robux packs as well. So I guess like the more bang for your Robux, the better. So yeah, it would be kind of cool if a few of those are in there. But yeah, just some actual information on the update itself as like a release date. Basically, he says he's trying his best, and I'm sure he is. Like, you got to remember on it, like, you know, with games like Jailbreak and all that kind of stuff, you've got like a big team of people working on it, whereas with Bee Swarm, it's literally just like one dude. So I guess, you know, things do take... I feel like people have been pretty patient. Like, I'm sure Onnit appreciates that. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit frustrating at times because people just want the new content, myself included, and it has been a really, really, really long time since major update. But it's just one dude, he's doing his best. And yeah, he actually goes on to here say that he's trying his best. He thinks it will be a few days at the most, and if I don't make it by the weekend, he won't wait until next weekend. So basically what he's saying here is that as soon as it's ready, it's going up. So there are a couple of other messages in here as well, basically saying that he's working on a few things on Saturday. There is a slim chance that it might be on Sunday, perhaps. Maybe he'll surprise us. I don't know. I really hope so. But yeah, there might be a chance of it on Sunday, maybe. Or it might be Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, whenever it comes, it comes. But it's soon. It has to be soon, right? I really hope so. Oh yeah, here you go. So just a little bit more clarification as to what I mentioned just now about those like extra hive slots and stuff. On it does says here that there's no VIB game passes, so VIB is very important bear. So there's basically going to be no extra game passes. And I guess this is one of the weird things about Bee Swarm. Not that I'm complaining, I actually quite like it, but there really hasn't ever been like additional game passes. You know, so if you go onto like any simulator game these days, especially, you know, more of your standard simulators, I guess, they're full of game passes, you know, for like 2 times this, 2 times that, extra speed, extra jump, extra space, extra slots, extra inventory. And, you know, those games have like 15 or 20 game passes, whereas with Bee Swarm, I think there was 3 at one point. And I don't know if one of them got removed, but there's 2, which we've had since day 1, which is literally 2 times honey, 2 times bee pollen. But apart from that, there's never really been any additional game passes. I swear there was one that was luck-based at one point, but I could be wrong. I think it got removed. Oh yeah, there's the bear bee, of course, which I guess is technically a game pass, but it's also like a special bee, I suppose. But yeah, on it goes on to here to say there's no VIB game passes and there's no Robux hive slot in this update, but there will be packs and one that is just the windy bee for 800 Robux. So I don't know. I read about this and I don't know. This is a dilemma. Okay, so this is the dilemma that I'm gonna face when this new update comes out, and it's, do I grind the windy bee out the old-fashioned way, or do we just straight up buy the windy bee so I can show it off in videos? That's kind of the dilemma, and I actually kind of wish that this wasn't a pack, if I'm being completely honest, because I wanted and I was looking forward to, you know, just grinding it out the old-fashioned way, but it seems like I'm going to have the option to just be able to buy it straight out, which I think is a bit of a shame. See, that was never the case with the Vicious Bee. You had to, like, grind it out yourself, which was really fun. And then the Festive Bee, you could actually buy straight out. But, like, the Festive Bee is a okay bee. It wasn't anything, like, crazy. But I feel like because the Windy Bee is, like, so different and so unique, I kind of wish that there wasn't the option to buy it out straight away, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be really difficult to like jump in and then have this update, and then I literally just click this tab and there's a picture of a windy bee, like 800 Robux, buy me, buy me, buy me. That's going to be really tempting. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. But apparently you can actually buy it, and then instead of getting rewards of the windy bee, I think it's going to be star jelly instead. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know. Okay, just a couple more things here. I've used the glitter in the field, so we've got like another 15 minutes, but I don't think like I'm going to talk for 15 minutes. There's not too much else that I want to kind of tell you guys in this episode. But yeah, apparently, On It is also going to be bringing back the Sun Bear for some earlier game quests for sort of newer players or like lower level players and stuff, which I think is great. So he basically, in another thing, just said he's going to bring back the Sun Bear, hopefully. And then he says, the only reason I was thinking of bringing back the Sun Bear is to give early game players something to do. The other traveling bear I was working on is more complicated and I want more time to flesh it out. So obviously there's talk of like the Robo Bear thing, but I kind of feel like that's going to be like more of a mini-game style situation going on. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, he says he wants more time to flesh it out. Right now, all of the content is extremely late game, except for, I guess, fighting the Windy Bee and the memory match. So yeah, he kind of also wanted to include something for lower level and newer players, which I think is great. So there is going to be, hopefully, another lower level quest line to get on with as well, which I always think is kind of good. More quests is good, and also more quests helps towards the badges as well, gives you extra rewards, and it's just something else to do in the background. So that's good news. So I think that is pretty much all of the information that I actually have for now. So basically just I think the most interesting thing there is the item requirements for the new items. So if you do have a couple of star treats just sitting there in your inventory, do not spend them until the update comes out. And if possible, maybe grind out a few stick bugs, and if you can, you know, get like a decent enough score, you tend to sometimes get a star jelly from them, I think, if I can remember rightly. It's been ages since I did a stick bug. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the information I've got right now. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to go and finish this field booster in the background. Not the hugest field booster in the world, but it's, you know, adding up a little bit of extra honey. And the one thing that I'm looking forward to is once we've actually made all of those new items, we can then look at how much honey we've got left, and we can actually start upgrading our bees. So I don't know if it's better to just do a general upgrade of like all of them up an extra level if we can, or if it's better to maybe just pick like the Vicious Bee and the Photon Bee and maybe like, you know, the Windy Bee or something and get those up to like, you know, level 16, 17, 18, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. Okie dokies, so yeah, final little run here in the fields. We might be able to get one more thing in before it runs out. Come on, come on. How long have we got? We got 20 odd seconds. Give me some boosts. Give me some boosts. All right, you know what? We're just going to do it. Waste not, want not. There we go. Fantastic. Yes, so to kind of summarize today's video, we've got the brand new code, which I would definitely just use it, because why not? Get that a little bit of extra honey together. See if you can stack it up maybe some field dice, you know, that kind of thing. And yeah, let's just sit back and wait, I guess, is the only thing we can really do. So I suppose my one bit of advice would be to maybe try and do a stick bug. If you're like, maybe save your stump snail for the new update. But if you can maybe work on it a little bit, that would be good. But yeah, I feel like star treats are definitely going to be really, really important, as we can see for those new items. And it's kind of annoying because we've saved up everything, but I never saved up my star treats. Because I thought, well, star treat is going to be like a weird thing to use, isn't it? But yeah, I've saved up everything apart from the star treats. And I swear I had like a much bigger stack, but I did a few of my bees. I changed them up a little bit. Like, this was a while ago. This was like 2 or 3 months ago. And now I really regret that. But hey, there you go. So yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be about it for today's video. How did we do? 3.2 billion. Okay, that'll do. Why not? Great. Okay. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please remember to put me in that like button. And if you are not yet subscribed, go for it, because we do Roblox done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. ThnxCya.